Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, and this is chapter 8, and the name of the chapter is Agriculture and Industry. So let's see what this chapter is about. Agriculture and Industry. Agriculture and industry are important means of earning a living. While agriculture is mainly about producing food, industry is about making different things for our use. So, this chapter particularly talks about two different important sectors. One is the agricultural sector and the other is the industrial sector. So, what is agriculture? Agriculture is basically the part where we deal with producing foods, okay, and industry is the part where different things are made for our use. That means we grow crops, fruits, various kinds of flowers, okay. So whatever we eat, whatever is used for our consumption, for eating, comes under the agricultural section. And industry is the manufacturing of different goods, like we wear clothes, okay, we use books and copies. So these come under the industrial sector. So first we will be talking about agriculture. Agriculture means farming. It includes growing crops and keeping animals for things like meat, milk, eggs, and wool. So, agriculture and husbandry. Okay, husbandry is the sector where we deal with animals, and agriculture is the sector where we deal with crops. So, agriculture has two main parts. One is that deals with growing crops, and the other with keeping animals. Okay. So we not only eat various plants and various products that we get from the plants, but we also use products that we get from animals, right? We eat meat, we consume fish, we need wool for making clothes, we drink milk. So these come from the animal sector. So they all together come under agriculture. India has fertile soil and a good supply of water. This helps us to grow many different crops. Crops are plants that we grow for our use. Some crops such as wheat and rice provide food for us. These are called food crops. Some crops such as cotton and sugarcane are grown so the farmer can sell them to factories for making different things. These are called cash crops. So in this part, what do we see? We see mainly two things. Okay. First, what we see is that as India has fertile land and good supply of water. Okay. In the previous chapters, you have already seen, like, right, in the very last chapter that we read about the rivers, okay, and the types of soil that we have in India. In a previous chapter also we have seen that India has a number of rivers, both perennial and seasonal. So the soil that we get, alluvial soil, that is very fertile soil. So India has fertile soil and good supply of water because it has many rivers. And this is why India can grow large amount of crops. Now, the second thing is that these crops that are grown can be divided into two particular types. One is food crop and the other is cash crop. What are food crops? Food crops are the crops that we use for eating. Okay, like we have crops like wheat, rice. Okay, these are used for eating. These we use for eating. So they are food crops. And crops like cotton and sugar are used as cash crops. Why you see sugar cane? What do? We eat sugar cane. Okay, we eat it, we consume it as a fruit. But particularly, what is the use of sugar cane? From sugar cane, we produce sugar. Okay, and it can be sold. Cotton, we make cloths from cotton. Okay, so a product is obtained from them in the industry. So that is why these crops which can be sold, these are known as cash crops. Okay, because they are used for making different things in factories. And food crops are only used for eating. Okay, sugarcane can have a number of uses. A number of different products can be obtained. But from wheat. Wheat only we can use for eating. So this is the difference between food crop and cash crop. Now, why is agriculture important? More than half the people in India earn their living from agriculture. Many things that come from farms are used in industries, and some like tea and spices are sold to other countries. This adds to the wealth of our country. So, importance of agriculture. This part is important. Okay, so if you are asked about importance of agriculture, you can say these things. First and foremost, a huge number of people depend on agriculture for their living. Second things, agricultural goods are used in factories and industries to produce further goods. Okay, and some other products like teas and spices, they are sold to other countries. They are exported to earn money. Chief food crops. Now we are going to talk about food crops. We have seen that crops that we use for eating, for consuming, are known as food crops, right? So now let's see. Cereals are the most important food crops. The chief cereals grown in India are rice and wheat. In dry areas, the most commonly grown cereal are jowar and bajra. So you see, first we are talking about cereals. Okay, it is a kind of crops. Now, food crops has division. Okay, so under them first comes cereal. Cereal is rice, wheat, jowar, bajra. Okay, they are considered as cereals. Rice and wheat, they are grown in wet areas. Jowar and bajra, they are grown in dry areas. Rice. Rice grows well in warm, wet areas that have alluvial soil. So, fertile, wet alluvial soil is used for growing rice. Rice is eaten all over the country, especially in the east and south. West Bengal, Assam, Odisha and Tamil Nadu are some states that grow plenty of rice. Okay, so mainly the regions which have alluvial soil. Okay, plain land areas, they are good for producing rice. Wheat. Places where there is a cool season and the rainfall is neither too high nor too low are good for growing wheat. So wheat grows well in Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. It is the most important food crop in northern and western India. Now you see the difference between rice and wheat. Rice grows in warm and wet places and wheat grows in cool seasons. Okay, comparatively cooler temperatures. So Punjab, Haryana, they are near to the mountain regions, right? So they have a comparatively cooler temperature, cooler climatic condition than we have here in the plain region. So that is why wheat is more easily produced in the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So these are important parts. Now, chief cash crops. Now let's talk about cash crops. Sugarcane. This crop grows well in alluvial and black soil. It is grown in many states of India like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. It is used to make sugar. India is one of the top producers of sugarcane in the world. So, now under cash crops, we first are reading about sugarcane. Sugarcane grows well in alluvial soil and black soil. Okay, so these two types of soil are important for growing sugarcane. If you look back at the map in the previous chapter that we had read, okay, where the types of soil, you'll see that there the different types of soil are marked according to the area. So you can compare the states with that map. And what are the states that sugarcane is grown in? Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. So these regions have alluvial soil or black soil. And sugarcane is the top, India is the top producer of sugarcane in the world. So the largest quantity of sugarcane is produced in India. Next, cotton. Cotton is grown in warm areas that are not too dry. It grows well in the black soil of the Deccan Plateau. Maharashtra, Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh are some states that grow cotton. India is one of the top producers of cotton. Cotton is used to make cloth. So you see, cotton grows in warm areas that are not too dry. Okay, that means it cannot be grown in the desert region. Desert region, it's warm, but it's very dry, right? But we need warm but not very dry areas for cotton. So cotton it grows well in black soil in the Deccan Plateau region. Again, compare all these with the maps. Okay, then it will be easier for you to understand. Maharashtra, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh are some of the states that produce cotton. Okay, and cotton is used for making clothes. Once again, India is the top producers of cotton. Tea. Tea is grown in the hills of northeastern and southern India in large farms called tea gardens. Assam and West Bengal have many tea gardens. So, tea is mainly grown in hilly region. It needs cold temperatures. So, in the hills of northeast and southern India, that means to the extreme north and to the extreme south of India, tea is grown in the mountain areas. Okay. So, in the northern regions, we have the Himalayan ranges. And in the southern areas, what do we have? We have the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats, right? So, they are hilly areas. We have seen the ranges there. So, that is why tea is grown in the hilly region, and Assam and West Bengal have many tea gardens. What are tea gardens? Tea gardens are the large farms, okay, where tea is grown. So, the tea farm is known as tea garden. So here you have a map in your book. Okay, you see here, these are the different products that are grown, and they are marked rice, cotton, wheat, sugarcane, tea, and you can see the states which they grow in. Okay, this map, follow this map and you will get a better picture of the states that grow all these different kinds of crops. So, I will be ending this video here today. Again, I will be continuing the rest of the chapter in another video. That's all for today. Thank you and bye-bye.